YouTube says it will fight extremist content by censoring controversial videos. Who are they teaming up with to oversee this new program? Must be someone non-partisan, trustworthy, credible. A group that clearly knows the difference between free speech and violent hate speech, right? It's the Anti-Defamation League, the ADL. Oh, shit. But wait, I mean, surely YouTube wouldn't just hand power to those who would easily abuse it. This is a serious organisation. The ADL's bar for hate speech must be pretty high, right? I mean, what is it? Advocating for genocide, calling for violence against Jews? Oh, they literally think a cartoon frog is hate speech. That's how low the bar is. The ADL put the grandson of a survivor of the Nazi occupation on a list alongside actual neo-Nazis and white supremacists, simply because he's a conservative. They also listed a bunch of other conservatives next to actual neo-Nazis. Oh, but they're the impartial, rational, neutral outfit that's now going to thought police YouTube. They're not partisan at all. So a group whose entire existence and millions of dollars in funding every year relies on fanning hysteria over hate speech is now being given the power by YouTube to patrol hate speech. Gee, what could possibly go wrong? Who else is working with YouTube to patrol hate speech? The Institute for Strategic Dialogue, a group that runs a program on far-right extremism in coordination with the Swedish government. Oh, you mean the same Swedish government that put 14,000 people, most of them conservative commentators, on a Twitter hate speech block list. The same Swedish government that put PewDiePie, a dude whose content consists mostly of him playing video games, on that same hate speech block list. A government that thinks posting factual statistics about the link between migrants and violent crime is an act of hate speech. What could possibly go wrong? Who else gets to decide what is and isn't hate speech on YouTube? The No Hate Speech Movement, a group that says websites that criticize Islam are hate speech. A group that says the President of the United States should be banned from Twitter for hate speech. Yeah, that bar still seems pretty low, doesn't it? But hey, I guess YouTube are just following the example of Twitter and Facebook. When Twitter wanted to crack down on abuse and harassment, they teamed up with feminists who think telling them they suck is abuse and harassment.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic.
When Facebook wanted to crack down on fake news, they teamed up with Snopes, the credible, independent outlet that isn't left of Stalin and doesn't embezzle money to spend on luxury vacations and prostitutes. Oh, but don't worry, because YouTube says they're not going to censor controversial videos. They're just going to hide them, make sure they can't appear in the recommended bar, be liked or commented on, but they're not censoring them, honest. Let's get real. In the context of politics, the right has completely taken over YouTube. Even Vice.com had to admit it. The adpocalypse was only the beginning. Unless we bitch and moan about this over and over again, this is the start of the purge. And even if you're not a conservative, you should still be alarmed. They're going after anyone who isn't advertiser friendly, which is basically anyone outside the limits of the narrow consensus of opinion that they subjectively define. Maybe we have allies within the company that can put a stop to this. But unless we fight back, this is the beginning of the end for free speech on YouTube. What could be more triggering to libtards than my face and this slogan? Get your new premium quality "Conservatism is the new counterculture" t-shirt right now at InfoWarsStore.com and let the butthurt commence.